Chelsea's Reece James is a lot of things. He's always injured, but at the same time he's a world-class player. And it looks like Real Madrid appreciate him, but Chelsea fans don't. Chelsea fans at this moment in time have got it into their head, it's time to sell. It's time to move on from Reece James. And guess what? Florentino Perez, the chairman of Real Madrid, has made him his #1 objective and dream signing for next summer. What are we going to do? Should we sell Reece James? Should we give Malo Gusto the opportunity, who has openly come out and spoken about why he picked Chelsea, why he wants to be here, and why he backs himself? It's an interesting video. It's an interesting topic. You're going to enjoy it, bratoji. Let's get into it. Let's break this down. Welcome to the Kavkas View, bratoji. Today's video is very interesting. The storyline is there. The intrigue is there. And I can't believe that I even have to talk about it. So we are going to break this down. I am very passionate about this topic purely because I disagree with it. I'm not selling Reece James. Let me burst all your bubbles. Reece James would not be getting sold in my team, in the Kavkas View's team, in Alex's team. I will talk about myself in third person because you lot have rattled me this much. I am not selling Reece James. I want to make it clear. But before we start, I need you lot to hit the like button. 1,000 likes on this video goes a long way. And one way to get the engagement, I want to know. You're all Chelsea fans evidently, and if you're not, let me know in the comments below who you support. But what country are you watching from? Because what blows my mind is when I check the analytics, I've got people watching me all over the globe, and that is absolutely amazing that we've built such a community here. Everyone's welcome, and I just want to know who's watching from where. So please let me know in the comments below, and more importantly, if you're new, subscribe, because clearly you've enjoyed the content, you made it this far in the video. Now let's get on with it. So let me give you a quick background. So recently, as of last week, it's International Week, what tends to happen is stories start coming out from foreign outlets about our players. Purely based on the fact that our players are valued, our players are good, and our players are individuals that will always be linked with other clubs. And Real Madrid and our players in recent history, Eden Hazard, Thibaut Courtois, have been always a given, right? Whenever Madrid comes calling, players run. And I don't blame them. It's the fact of the matter that it's Real Madrid. Now, it looks like they've got their eyes set on Reece James. So reports in Spain are suggesting that 40 million is what they're going to bid. I'm going to tell you right now, 40 million pounds for a player with 6 years left on his contract isn't going to get you his left foot, let alone his right, okay? So if you want Reece James, Florentino Perez, you need to get your money. We're not selling him for that cheap under no circumstances, and reports have come out that he is untouchable. This sparked a lot of individuals to say it's time to sell Reece James. And for me, I can't believe that this is even a conversation. Because when you think about it, right? Reece James should be a pinnacle, a sample of this team. He should be the benchmark. He should be what we're aspiring to have in every position, worth in quality, in form, in ability. He should be the mainstay of this team, but yet people want to get rid of him. And now I'm going to talk about it objectively, okay? I'm going to give you the negatives of Reece James, and then I'm going to give you the positives of Reece James, okay? And why I wouldn't sell him overall. But the negatives, well, I understand what people say about his injury. His injury record is right up, and you lot can see it's been nothing short of horrible. Ever since he's broken into the team, he's been in and out the team religiously, like consistently picking up knocks. And I think a lot of this has to do with his body type. He is a big guy. And what we've seen in Reece James is he's really slimmed down from, if you look at the first year of him breaking into the team, and then how he grew in muscle and stature, then he's really trimmed down. He's got like almost a Ruben Loftus-Cheek body type, where he was massive at first, and then he really slowly started to become lean on the top, stacked on the bottom. And for me, this is very interesting. People have got it into their head, it's time for him to go and get surgery. No, you're not doctors. I'm not a doctor. I'm going to leave that to the professionals. If the professionals are saying he doesn't need surgery, then you know what? He doesn't need surgery. Under no circumstances can I be sitting here and telling somebody, you need to go get surgery on your body, when I don't have A, his medical records, B, the technical expertise to give this kind of advice, and C, I can't get angry at somebody when they're not doing something that we have no knowledge about. So we need to stop with that nonsense. What you can dispute is his injuries disrupt the team. How many times have we said, oh, you know what, if Ben Chilwell and Reece James weren't injured, we would be a better team. Or if Reece was playing, we'd be better in that position. That was normal, but why was that normal? Because Aspilicueta was the understudy. So that's the issue with having Reece James in his current iteration. Injury problems and lack of substitute. Well, for substitute, it's very simple now. We've got Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is more than capable to come in and start at Chelsea Football Club. He's that good. He will develop and get even better. And if Reece isn't careful, this man could make that spot his own. Like, he is that good going forward. He's a demon one-on-one defensively. So there is no problem from that aspect for us to have Malo Gusto in the team. Another thing that we need to realize is the quality of player we have on our books. Guys, Real Madrid don't just go after any. And this is what people don't understand. Real Madrid are a caliber of side that only go for the top echelons of play. They only go for creme de la creme. They only go for individuals that are far superior to the options that they currently have, right? And in this case, they want to go after Reece James. So if they want to go after Reece James, who are we to say he's not good enough for our team? Yes, they're going to have to get their money up. Yes, they're going to have to bid a crazy fee to take him off our hand. But we should not be wanting to get rid of a world-class player. We don't have many borderline world-class players. I think he's world-class. The only problem is he's hardly ever fit. That's the only problem. Otherwise, you need to just keep him, man. Like, genuinely, I think this is a silly debate to be. I can't even believe that I'm having to make this video to make a case for us to keep Reece James. Do you know how deluded I sound to say, oh, we should not be selling Reece James? Of course we should not be selling Reece James. Reece James is our best right. Finally, as I said earlier, Malo Gusto has come in and he's been nothing short of perfect. Like, he has been very consistent to assist, good performances, not shaky at all. Just an all-round gem in this team. Just somebody that we can be proud of, somebody that is delivering up to a Chelsea standard. He's somebody that has got, in my opinion, the it factor around him. What he said is very interesting. So he was away on international duty. He was talking to the French media, and there were a lot of reservations when he left, France. People were like, what's he doing? He's going to be sitting behind Reece James. It shouldn't work. The French were panicking because you need to understand, this is their right back solution for years to come. Their right back at the moment is Koundé, and Koundé is a centre back. So it doesn't work, right? Well, he said, look, I believe in my ability. I've always based my game off Dani Alves going forward and Kyle Walker defensively. I think those two are very good examples of players that I want to become. And obviously, this is very nice and interesting to see someone speak so openly. He also said he takes pride in defending. And you know what? That is something that I really, really like about him. He's a defender first, then a going forward attacker. And for me, this screams a good right back. In the modern era, we just don't have right backs anymore. Like, realistically speaking, we genuinely don't. We have wingers that are playing right back. That was refreshing. But what for me stood out like a light and stood out like a diamond and was beautiful, right? He said, I wasn't scared of Reece James. I back myself, I back my ability. I know my challenge. I knew what I was getting myself into. And this was so positive. This was a man, in my opinion, that knows his best ability, knows how good he is, knows that he's here to see, he knows that Reece James is going to get injured and opportunities will come. So for me, I back Malo Gusto. I think he's a very good player. I don't know whether he's good enough to be better than Reece, but I think at this moment in time, he is phenomenal cover. And whilst he's cover at Chelsea Football Club, I've got no problem because Reece can recover. He can take all the time he needs to. Hopefully we sort out his injury worries. But in the meantime, we've got more than capable coverage. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts because this is important, right? I need to know what you lot think because that's the best way for us to understand as a community what everyone... Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts. Peace out, I'm out. Enjoy Chelsea tomorrow.